Hello everybody, socalthero here. Welcome back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. In this video, we are going to be checking out the Volkswagen Golf mod. And then after this video, you'll finally get to see what that is back there that I've been putting together and kind of keeping hidden away. As I said in the Lamborghini video, this car is already done and put together because I had two versions of the car. This one is... I think this is the R. Yeah, so this one's the R, and then the one inside is the R400. Whoops. Right? Yeah. So this is the R, and the one inside is an R400. And spoiler alert, I am going to keep the R400. The one outside is the one that's getting sold. So the engine's in the car, at least the block is anyways. The whole bottom end of it is done. So we got to just pretty much work on the top end. I should have all the parts. Since I had two versions of the car, I decided to buy all the parts in advance. They were both the same motor, so it made it a little bit easier to do. And I will probably have some duplicates of parts. I may be missing some parts too, so we'll see how that goes. But I should have just enough parts to finish this car if I did do it correctly. And I do have the performance parts for it as well. The one outside has performance parts as well too, but I bought it from the junkyard. Both of them are actually from the junkyard. I had the intent of keeping the other one, and truth be told, the reason I like this one more, and this is kind of a stupid reason too, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, because you can easily swap one to the other. But the reason I wanted to keep this one is because I like the wheels that come on this one more than I do with the one on the outside there, which, I mean, like I said, you can easily just switch them if you wanted to. But they're both the factory wheels. This is, well, I say factory, but it's the wheels that are meant for this car and the tire sizes. So this car has 20-inch rims and, with tires, and the one outside has 19-inch. So that wasn't really the driving factor for me. It was just more the look of them. I like the look of these better. And then kind of the final selling point on this car too was the miles on this car were a little bit lower. I think that one has like 50,000 out there, and this one has like 30 or 40. I could be wrong. I might have been reading the rate. Oh no, okay, 13,000. I was reading that right. I was thinking it was the weight. So we're gonna put spark plugs in and the ignition coils, and then the top end of this will be done. But yeah, kind of a lower mileage car. Being in a junkyard, if I had to guess, I'm assuming this thing was in a horrible accident. It did have some of the body paneling on it. I think the only thing I was able to salvage was the front left fender from the body panels that it did come with. So wasn't much to work with, but I got something out of it anyways. All right, so we gotta put our belt on, and we just pretty much have to get the side of the motor done here, and then we should be all done with it. Been lucky so far, haven't had to buy a part yet. And since the motor was in the car already somewhat, I do have to put the fluids in it still, because that's not done. We're missing some parts. I know there's an engine cover, and there's some rubber bushings. Great. I got to get under the car again, looks like. So let me top it off with some fluids here, and then we'll get underneath the car and see what's missing as far as the rubber bushings are concerned. If I had to guess, they're in the back, but I could be wrong. Sometimes I miss the subframe when I'm putting cars back together, and it's easy to overlook the extra parts like that for something that's already done, like the suspension, because whenever I do it, so like if you guys are playing this game and trying to like do the same thing, if I have two versions of the same car, I usually double up what I need. So like I'm like, okay, I need an idle roller A, and I'm like, okay, I need it for two cars, so I buy two at that time. But then after I put it on, it might unlock that I need another idle roller A. So then I got to go back in the shop again and buy two more. So that way I'm compensating for the other car constantly. Well, that's how I do it, and it makes it a little bit easier for me. But at the same time too, like in the instance of rubber bushings, like especially, oh, I can see one that's missing right there, right below this. But you'll put a cross member in, and it's like, okay, it needs 4. Then you got to buy 8, and then you slap in like 2 of them, and not paying attention, you just skip the other side, which that's definitely what happened here. Both are missing on this side. Okay, well, that makes that easy. We know where the 2 rubber bushings that are missing go. We'll get that knocked out pretty quickly here. Just gotta put oil in it, and I think that's all the fluids. There's the oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And then we just gotta put the engine cover on because it does come with one, just to complete the look there. We'll get underneath the car here. Get some rubber bushings. And then this thing should be done. It'll be a little bit of a shorter video today, which, based on the analytics, I'm sure you guys enjoy more because you get to just see the complete car. Completely done now. So it's already got the, let's see, the alignment is done. The headlight alignment is done. The ECU is done. And the gearbox was in it. So that, yeah, I think this is all done, if I remember right. Yep. Okay. So we're going to just go ahead and throw it on the dyno here and see what it does. Factory power wise, it does 427. But we'll see what kind of gain we get out of it with all the performance parts. Not bad. Almost an 800 horsepower car out of this little thing. That is not bad. Although the drag rating is not that great. It's not that great of a drag race car, which that's to be expected. It's a Volkswagen Golf. It wasn't meant for drag racing. So let's bring it out here again. And like I said, this one's got a drag rating of 593. Let's see. And it has 786 horses. I dynoed this thing already, if I remember right. Yeah. So this one's 733 horsepower. And the drag rating on this is 553. So yeah, I'm definitely going to end up keeping this one. So we're going to go ahead and start it up. And we're going to take it to the drag strip there. Whoops. I did not mean to go to the drag strip. Wrong thing. I meant to go to the top speed course there to see how fast it is. Yeah, not this. Return to the garage. Because we will get whooped on if we go to the drag races. Because like I said, this thing is not meant for drag racing. Alright. Let's get back in the car. We'll start up the car. Go to the speed track. There we go. I want to see what the top speed is on this thing. It does have a roll cage in it, which is pretty cool too. Nice that it's marbled in there. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, look at the wheels. That's interesting. Yeah. All right, and go. That's interesting. When you move the camera around, the wheels like lose their texture. Kind of goes to a different shader. All right, we're in our top speed gear already, so good torque to get us there. Gonna be faster than the Lamborghini at this rate. Yep, it's faster than the Lambo as far as top speed's concerned. 206 miles per hour. Man, that is pretty quick out of a little hatchback Volkswagen. So can't complain with that, with those kind of numbers. But definitely beats the Lamborghini Huracan that I had. That's interesting. But anyways, guys, like I said, I am going to sell this car, but I'm not going to sell it just yet. I'm going to sell it after I complete the next car that I've been hiding from you guys, because I'm going to sell the next car too. The next car that I work on is actually, it's not really a flip car. I just saw it and I wanted to work on it. And that car is not going to get any performance mods or anything, because I've worked on one before already and we've done a video on it. It's just the different trim level and it's kind of interesting. So anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and until next time, take care.